Dimp Digital presents Idle Game Chat.
Hello, Apps here from Dimp Digital. Welcome to Idle Game Chat. This is the weekly video games podcast where we give our impressions of the video games that you can play today and react to the latest news from the wonderful world of video games. We're here every Monday on your favourite podcast app and YouTube, absolutely free. This is the big one. We're not reacting to any games or news, so that was a lie in the intro immediately. This is the official Dimp Digital Gaming Quiz for 2020. 4 competitors battling it out to see who is the most knowledgeable within the Dimp ranks and who is going to take home the amazing Dimp Digital Gaming Quiz Shield and keep it for the year until we do it all again in 12 months' time. Right, let's introduce these morons and see who's going to have a go at actually trying to win it. First off, reigning champion, 3-time winner of this event, it's Tom Adkins, not Adcock. How's it going?
Fucking fantastic.
Ready to defend the title?
I've already won it.
Well, you got to keep hold of it though, haven't you?
Well,
You don't want to do a Liverpool and do a one and done and then not win it for 30 years.
Don't want to do a paper, do you?
No. I was a bit worried. 'Cause on the last podcast, you sounded a bit downbeat. Energy levels were low. And it made me think whether the pressure of the event was getting to you.
I've had a few lines of cocaine. I'm ready, mate.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Perfect. Next, we've got one of the original Dimp OGs. He's still looking for his first quiz title, but he's a former 2-time FGL champion. It's Hall. How's it going?
Hello.
The Xbox man, back again.
Yeah. Here I am.
Who hasn't bought a new Xbox and probably won't.
No. PlayStation first. That's the rule.
PC Master Race elitist now.
Yeah. I don't touch it unless it's got a mouse attached.
That's not a bad way of doing things. Thirdly, the man that everyone loves to hate. 1-time FGL winner. Well, yeah, 1-time FGL winner. And 1-time Grand Prix winner. It's that man again. It's Paper. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. What do you mean everyone likes to hate?
Loves,
What have I done wrong?
no, not likes to hate. Loves to hate.
Oh,
You've turned heel. Your escapades in the fantasy gaming league has got people's backs up, and now you've been knocked off your perch, and people are reveling in that.
I'm hoping people will suddenly start, sympathising and giving me a bit more love.
I don't think that's possible.
Maybe I'm going to be babyface Piper next year.
Well, there's always room to turn it. That's for sure. Lastly, the elder statesman of the Dimp clan. He's a 1-time Gaming Quiz champion. It's Pac-Man himself, Tom Adcock. How's it going?
Good, thanks, mate. Struggling with this. Keep in and out.
Unbelievable. You were supposed to be trying to win this title back because you blew it last year. And everyone's saying, that other year was a fluke when he beat Adkins.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, what is this, Adcock?
Elon Musk.
We're going to leave Adcock. No idea whether he's still here. His connection is either gone or his head's gone. It don't really matter at this point.
Pressure's got to him.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good sign all round. I've got to introduce, because I forgot last year, I think, the trusty number 2. He's going to support. Well, basically, you're going to keep the quiz on track. That's your job. Acting as scorekeeper, and if there's any squabbles that break out, keep the peace and make a judgment call if it's required. It's the lunatic fringe. It's Logan. He hasn't won anything. How's it going? Another silent one.
He's gone as well. He's had enough.
Logan.
Whoops. Yeah. I'm a bit rusty on this. I get wheeled out once a year now.
Well,
It's a total gesture for being Dimp OG.
well,
I forgot there's a mute button. I mean, if there's ever a quote for 2020 so far, it is "you're on mute."
yeah.
100%. And despite doing it every day by a conference call, I still blow it on Skype.
But at least on the conference call, they can see your mouth waffling. They're like, right, he's on mute. Someone get at him. Whereas this, I can't be telling that. So,
Yeah, I I was actually being better than I thought I was. So I was having a slurp of water, and I thought, I'll put that on mute, evidently, and then forgot to turn it off.
Fucking sloppiness. Well, let's crack on.
Start the podcast.
Yeah, it's a disaster start, but it should hopefully get just slightly better, if not much worse. So the standard's been set. 36 questions across the gaming landscape, 12 rounds, one for each month of the year, 3 questions per round. The final question in each round or month is still going to be the numeric-based question, and whoever gets closest to the actual figure will get the point. Now, if two of you guess the same number and you both the closest, you'll both get a point, or if you both get it on the nose. So that's one way of doing it. It's not just one and done. Answers are going to be submitted to Logan and I via the WhatsApp bubbles that we set up with the guys for verification purposes. In the event of an end of quiz tie, I do have a tiebreaker question to decide it. Hall, I don't want to rub salt in the wind, but you lost last year's quiz on a tie break and then accused Adkins of using Google. Not to his face, you waited till everyone had gone off the call and then said it after. But
I don't remember accusing him, but it does sound like the type of thing that I would do.
Yeah.
Salty fit of rage, so...
Absolutely wanted that shield, and that was one of the closest ones that I think may have been.
All the fucking prizes got introduced after I finished winning.
You've never won this!
I didn't get but I won the fucking Fantasy Gaming League.
We didn't have any money then, though, did we?
Didn't get anything.
No Twitch subs.
Some fucking belt gets introduced. I get left to look like I'm done.
Sometimes you gotta move on, and that's what happened. We got some new prizes in for people. Right. Full disclosure, and this is the same every year. I ain't fact checked any of this. So, where possible, I've tried to sort of cite the source and mention it, but not always a chance to do that. I'm sure that if people dig deep enough, they're going to find the odd inaccuracy here and there. You're going to have to just deal with that. I never said this is 100% correct. This is all about guessing what's on Apps' answer sheet. The numeric-based stuff in particular would have probably changed because numbers move as the year goes on. But these numbers that I'm looking for are what was quoted during that month. So it's a sort of a snapshot of that particular month. But that's it. The disclosure's out there. People can and will moan about the level of the quiz and that it's poor, but that's it. We can crack on. January. First question. Nice easy one. Sort of ease you into it. According to GfK data, which tracks UK retail sales only, what was the best-selling video game of the decade? So from 2010 through to 2019, I'm looking for the best-selling game of the decade. Hopefully everyone's using their bubbles. Pac-Man sent a test message, loud and clear.
Can you just give me those dates again?
Answers.
Please?
What do you mean dates? Best-selling video game of the decade. UK retail sales only. Adcock's moaned about his internet again in a private group. Okay, we've got an answer from everyone, that's all we can hope for at this stage. Just an answer. Second question. Bandai Namco published an RPG adaptation of which famous anime series? You can put the game if you want, but you can just put the series, the anime series. Bandai Namco published an RPG adaptation of which famous anime series? Big pressure.
I'm already 25% of the way towards Biff's title.
that's my target. That's all I've got in my I can relax after I get to that point.
Pac-Man opts out of that answer. He's not interested.
He's walked away from it.
That's the way to do it sometimes. Okay, here we go. On the 14th of January, Epic released some stats about the performance of the Epic Game Store. One stat was how much money PC players had spent in the Epic Game Store. What was this amount? I'm looking for it in dollars. So how much did Epic say PC players had spent in their little store they bundled up?
Was this like a closest to, or are we just
Closest to, yeah. So you can round your figures up or down because that's, the figure I've got here has been rounded. So,
But I mean, is one person getting a point here?
well, whoever's closest will get the point. If you
Right, okay, yeah, sorry, there's one of them in every round, isn't there?
yeah.
Yeah, remember that now. Clever hole.
It's explained in the rules at the beginning, literally 2 minutes ago.
Didn't listen.
From memory,
Let's finish up my
Pac-Man.
game.
This was Pac-Man's strength round or strength question. He sort of lucked out and got a few of these.
What am I doing? I don't need to type
Easiest
in
one to
Skype
Google,
chat,
innit?
And obviously, don't get the exact answer. Well, it's obvious you've googled it. So always get just sort of close enough.
A little bit out, aren't you?
Just waiting on Mr. Hall to formulate and post an answer.
Sorry.
Oh, Googler.
Genuinely, I'm finishing my game.
Unbelievable. Right, we've got all the answers in. I'm going to run through what the actual answers were. Logan, I assume in the background you're doing some number crunching.
Well,
What have you done?
One job.
I've tried to copy and paste, and it's like my laptop is just melting.
Oh.
Like it's trying to complete an Ollie section. It says, and I'm like, why is Ollie getting involved?
I mean, get a sheet of paper and a pen.
You were supposed to get a new PC.
No, this is my work laptop, isn't it?
Oh God. Well, they should
I
be.
love that.
They should be handling fucking spreadsheets, really.
I've never seen it before, so whatever was in that Word document, it's obviously got a virus in it that's now infected the whole of my work network.
It may have done.
So-
But it could have that in there.
Ollie's at the wheel.
In Ollie we trust, mate.
Oh,
I've got it all memorised anyway.
okay, right. So, game of the decade. It was a nice softball for you all. No one got tricked. No one fell for any traps. There's no traps really for this one. Best-selling game of the decade, according to UK retail sales, was GTA 5. It was only going to be one game. 2013, it came out. It's fucking been in the charts ever since. Second was Call of Duty Black Ops. Third was Minecraft. Fourth was Modern Warfare 3. Then you got FIFA 14, 13, 15, Black Ops 2, FIFA 11 and FIFA 12. I don't know how FIFA is dominating that much. Well, I do, but they've...
Considering they've only got a year's lifespan, though, that's quite impressive.
Yes, that's true. That is very impressive. Bandai Namco published the RPG adaptation of which famous anime? Everyone got this right apart from Pac-Man, so Pac-Man, do you want to go ahead and tell us what your late answer was?
Death Note.
Never heard of it, but it's not that.
You picked it in the draft, ironically.
Tripped over his own game. Paper, what did you put?
That Ball Z, that Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Like, it cost me in the league. I would have won if it wasn't for that game pick.
I think there's a few other errors that were made
Very
during that.
sharp. Oh, it did alright, didn't it?
74, 73.
So,
Not good enough.
I mean, arguably Avengers cost you more than that did.
Yeah.
I was already out at that point.
Hall and Adkins also got that correct, so a point for them. Adcock loses pace early doors, which is not what he wants to be hearing. 14th of January, we're talking about the money spent in the Epic Game Store. The figure was... Well, actually, I want to hear your figures first. Adkins, what did you put?
300 mil.
Okay.
Cool.
Pac-Man?
800 mil.
Oh. Paper?
2 billion.
Jesus.
A lot of money in games, isn't there?
There is, but not that much. Hall?
I put 750 mil.
The answer was 680 mil. So Hall, you were closest, and not far off really, considering the wide berth that you kind of got to give for those questions. That's an impressive guess. So well done.
I genuinely don't understand how Paper's blown it so far again on the one place that is definitely his chance
One
to make up.
Monster Race question.
That's unbelievable.
Billion!
Well, I just know there's a lot of money flowing around the games industry. Why would there not be a bunch in Epic?
Well, to be fair, I mean, they mentioned in the stats also that they gave out over $23 million worth of coupons and discounts. All the games they gave away had an 80% average or above, and that 251 million was spent on third-party games. So some extra bits are took there for people to sink their teeth into. But that's round 1 done. Log, what's the scores on the doors?
Yeah, I'm still working on the formulas. But basically, I don't do an auto sum at the end of my spreadsheet. But we've got Hall in the lead with 3 points. Then got Paper and Adkins with 2. Then Adcock early behind with 1.
Got it, Adcock. That is poor.
It's not a good place to be.
Really does put into perspective how bad Biff's 8 was, though.
Yeah. Like, you're on the way to beating it already. I mean, it's not even won a month. It's so appallingly bad, it'll probably never be beaten. It shouldn't be, and if they are, it might be Sackins coming out. Anyway, February. Rod Ferguson, who was the studio head of the Coalition, left the company for which other video game studio? So Rod Ferguson walks out of the Coalition. He says, I've got a job elsewhere. See you later. Who'd he go off and work with? Big moment for the Coalition. I think Rod had been there for every single Gears game.
Cool.
So he's Mr. Gears.
Judgment.
He knows one thing. Right, got answers from everyone, which is good, nice and speedy. One of the co-founders of Rockstar Games announced that they were leaving the company. Who was this? So Rockstar Games had a few high-profile departures over the years, and another one went in February. We're after who this was. It's a difficult one, this one, I feel. You've had a few softballs. Now we're getting into the big boy shit. Paper evidently given up on that one. With that answer.
How accurate have you got to be?
Just his name. I mean, I don't know how else to dress it up.
I've got it right. On Hall.
I mean, look, if you think you know a surname, my advice is you attach a first name to it and have a guess.
Yeah, all right.
Because this is the only way you're going to get there. You ain't going to get it with just the second name. Cool.
Right, okay.
Chuckaways. Numeric based fucking question. Steam broke a new concurrent user record on the 2nd of February, and this was according to SteamDB. What was the number of users that was clocked? So concurrent user record. Don't mean they were playing games. It means they were on that Steam app doing God knows what. Probably looking in the store going, cool, what can I get for £1? How many?
Jesus.
It's a real shot in the dark for people, this one.
That could literally be anything from... Oh, that's horrible.
It's not a nice one. Some of these guesses crack me up. I need your maths here, Logan. I can't work out this one. Cool. Right. I think we're ready. Everyone's given an answer for the all the questions, so let's run through the first one. Rod Ferguson walked out of the Coalition. Paper, what did you put?
I don't know. I put Lionheart ... Fable guys, but then I realised they're not even existing anymore.
They shut down in 2016.
Yeah. It's a real stab in the dark there.
It's not them. Mr. Hall?
Blizzard.
Yeah, it was Blizzard, and Hall got that, Adkins got that, and Pac-Man got that, so a pretty good effort
Lionheart.
all round in the end. The co-founder that walked out of Rockstar Games, sacked it in. I'm going to come to you, Hall.
Oh, I knew you were, because that's a disaster for me. One of the houses.
It was one of the houses, and who did you bet for?
That's the other one then, I'm guessing. I couldn't remember what their names were, and I was thinking of that stupid fucking Daniel Radcliffe thing that came out. and one was Sam Hauser, and I couldn't get the name Rod Hauser out of my brain for the other one because of Rod Ferguson for the previous question. And I was like, I know it's not Rod, and I can't think of what the other one's name is, so I had to guess it's Sam.
Yeah, it wasn't Sam Hauser. Adcock, sorry, you had a better guess.
Yeah, good old Jeff.
I don't think Jeff Hauser exists.
It's the third of the House brothers.
Oh dear. Paper put Trevor, so he was no idea. That annoying bastard. And Adkins, what did you put?
Daniel.
Sir Daniel Radcliffe. Dan Hauser takes the title.
So annoying.
All caught out, which is what I love to see. People getting caught out by some of these questions. Okay, concurrent user record, 2nd of February, Steam. Adkins, let's start with you this time. Get you some airtime. You can promote the brand.
600 million.
600 million.
No idea on this.
Pac-Man? She's absurd.
I can't remember what I put. 25 mil.
25 mil. More honest with that one. Paper?
15 mil.
Okay, bringing it down sensibly. Hall?
I'll put 10 mil.
Okay. The actual answer was 18.8 million. So Paper finally trips over a point.
600 million.
I mean, that's absurd. Paper's getting the piss ripped out of him for his fucking spend on the Epic Games Store, and that's being chucked out there. 600 million humans sitting on that same...
That's like 1/8 of the planet.
There's only 300 million people in the US. It's like everyone in the US and everyone in South America all playing at once.
Deary me. Well, that's good work from you though, Paper. 15 million was a solid guess. So might be the only one you get, so I think you should cherish that one.
Backhanded compliment there.
Wow, trying to and I. Logan, what's the scores on the doors? You got your formulas sorted yet?
Yep, all sorted. So the one job I've got is now done half an hour into the podcast.
Good.
So we've got a three-way tie currently, all on 4 points from Adkins, Paper and Hall. And then you've got Adcock, not Adkins, on 2.
Excellent. How's Paper picked up 4 points?
I was going to say, I'll take it. I'll take the extra point.
Right there.
Standard formulas working well.
4 points.
He got all the first 3 questions right.
No.
I'll take it.
No.
Then
No,
you couldn't get the third question because you only get 1 point.
I'll have it though. Can we move on, please?
He's on 3 points.
He's on 3.
Every year.
Logan's performance review is not looking good in the year.
The formulas are right. It's what I input that was wrong.
Yeah, user error.
So do you want to do that one more time? We've got Adkins and Hall on 4, Paper on 3, Adcock on 2.
Yeah.
There we go.
So the good thing is that I know you're doing this as well. So we act as a check and balance to each other.
It's true.
It's not. It's just a check of Krog's spreadsheet.
I should have just shared the spreadsheet I've made. It's beautiful. Colour coded.
Well, that would have been easier.
Wow. You've already got one virus off the Word document, so I don't want to be sending spreadsheets with macros over. That'll all kick off, set off all sorts of security.
Anyway, we're sorted now.
Excellent. March. The nominations for the 2020 BAFTA Video Game Awards were revealed. There were 2 games that led the number of nominations with 11 each. I've been nice here. Name one of these 2 games. So 2 games ended up on 11 nominations each. I just want one of them. That's it. Rack your brains. You've got a good chance of getting this if you've got the brains and the intelligence.
Yeah, additional points if we can name both of them.
No, you won't.
If I spelled it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. I can as long as I can translate it, then I'm happy. I can translate that. That is cocaine infused, isn't it? Cool, I've just fucking lost me. Don't put question marks, Paper. I'm not going to tell you if it's right or wrong now, am I?
It fucks up the system as well because then I can't see like, what's what.
What do you expect?
I don't know.
He's put the answer, then put question marks. Like you'll find out in a few minutes.
I was like, is it the right thing? And then I was like, oh no, shall I change it? And then I got confused.
He did that with Lionheart as well.
I know.
Lionheart Fable guys.
Where possible, try and post one answer because we're getting spreadsheets wrong here. It's all going wrong at HQ. Anyway, next question. Sony confirmed one of its PlayStation exclusive titles was coming to PC. Which game was this? So we are after the PlayStation exclusive that was announced to be chucking its way onto PC. Almost, I guess, a watershed moment. Not too many PlayStation only stuff has gone over, if at all, before. So big news. Everyone should be getting this without any bother. So I want to see if Paper even gets a game that's it's Sony at least. I was hoping he'd put like Halo or something. He'd be like, well, that's Xbox, but good effort. It's on PC. It's just testing Hall now. Claimed he's going to get a PlayStation next. He should be plucking these out of his head. Going to give him a little bit more time, but it's not looking good for the boy. Right, we're going to move on. Hall, you can post one.
I've already sent it.
Oh yeah, okay. Last question of the month. The extremely rare Nintendo PlayStation was put up for auction and sold. Including the auction house fees, how much did the console sell for? And I want this in US dollars. So how much did this heralded, infamous Nintendo PlayStation get sold for at auction? And the number quoted included any auction house fees that may have been applied to it. So if that changes your perspective or answer, then there's a little help for you. Good variance in the answers, which is always good. Cool.
Fuck's sake, Adkins.
Interesting. Yeah, what's that to? That's poor Adkins. I can translate it, but there we go. Get out of it. Right, let's review the answers. So, where am I? 11 bloody nominations. Which BAFTA Video Game Award fucked it? 2020 BAFTA Video Game Awards were revealed. Who led the nominations? You got one or two games on there. Adkins, what did you go for?
Disco Elysium.
Interesting. Hall?
Sure, I know what both of them are. I put down Control.
Yeah. And what would have been the other one?
I think it was Death Stranding.
Okay.
That
Pac-Man?
fucking crazy bastard.
Yeah, I've got Death Stranding.
Paper?
I went Death Stranding as well.
The correct answer is Control or Death Stranding. Adkins the only one to chuck it in the bin.
No.
That's not good enough, is it, Adkins?
You telling me how many awards it won?
No, nominations, 11.
Yeah, I think Disco Elysium won loads, but it was
Nominated
wasn't
but not
nominated
as
for as many as those two were.
many. He's not happy with that, is he?
Oh,
It's a bit-
still got me.
Falling into the trap and not reading the question properly.
Wow, that can happen. Right, next question. Which PlayStation exclusive went over to PC? Everyone got the answer right, apart from Paper, so let's go with Paper. What did you go for, Paper?
The Last of Us.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good guess. It is a PlayStation game, so that was half the challenge.
Did I get this right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'll let Logan decide whether that counts.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, it
If-
does.
If that's
Okay.
the right word, then
Yeah,
I'm
no, that's
taking the
fine.
point.
Yeah, that's fine. It is Horizon
I mean,
Zero
he wasn't
Dawn.
100% sure, but he said it, so I'll give it to him.
It's Horizon. I was thinking about that game and I thought, oh, that's not been on the PC. Fuck's sake.
Didn't work very well, did it, Adkins, from memory? It came out in a little bit of trouble, according to DF.
Yeah, a bit pissed poor, I think. It is, I think.
Yeah.
I thought I put that down as a pun. I thought it was a while ago that it ported to PC.
Well, it came out, is it 2017, Adkins? It was a year of Zelda.
Yeah. They done Death Stranding as well, didn't they?
Yes, yeah. So that was what I was hoping people get tripped up on, is go for that.
Wow.
But lucked out, so a point for everyone apart from Paper. Nintendo PlayStation, how much did it sell for in auction? Hall.
500,000.
Standard. Adkins.
280k.
Pac-Man.
I think I win $500,000 too.
Yep. Paper.
1.5 million.
The actual answer is 360k.
Still, that was a bargain.
Is it?
It's okay.
I don't think many people are saying that's a bargain.
Have you done the maths, Logan? I ain't done them.
Yeah, I've already done the maths. Yeah, it is Adkins is closest.
Just took the dinner out of fucking Hall's mouth there. He's just said he's getting a beer. So
Yeah, so I'm just making sure I've got that right. So Adkins said 280, which is 80 grand off 360, and it's 140 grand then off 500.
Correct.
So Adkins titles.
That's a key point because Adcock would have got a point as well if Adkins hadn't done that.
Oh, fucking hell.
So that's a real
Did it
biggie.
actually work?
I don't know actually. I mean, this feels like an Adcock question, whether he knows whether it actually worked or not. But any
Fuck
ideas,
knows,
Pac-Man?
mate. No idea, mate.
What is it? Is it like a fan
idea
made,
at
or was
all.
it actual one made in like was a little small batch of them made or something?
It was the thing that when Sony and Nintendo were going to get together, wasn't it? And then they sort of broke away, and then Sony
So just made
PlayStation
one?
1 happened.
Oh, well, they just made one of it and went.
Yeah, it was like a prototype. That was only like so. It's like a real piece of gaming history because PlayStation would have never been around without this, effectively.
Oh, didn't know that.
Here you go.
That's why I put a higher price on it. I thought, oh, that's gaming history there.
Exactly. Logan, scores on the doors.
Yep. So we've got joint leaders Hall and Adkins on 6, and then joint seconds Paper and Adcock on 4.
Poor Adcock.
To be honest, through the first quarter, and there's only 2 points in it. Lots could happen. Lots could go wrong. We'll see. April. 2 Sony published games were delayed and delisted from the Sony store. One of them was The Last of Us Part 2. What was the other game? I thought I'd take the easy one off the table.
I wouldn't have even got that.
So we're after the game, another game that was not only delayed but delisted from the Sony store due to a delay.
Did you say it was an exclusive?
They were published by Sony, so yeah.
All right.
I'll be surprised if anyone gets this. In all honesty, it's a real toughie. This is sort of a Google checker. If people get this, there's suspicions going on. Cook's still trying to type a second message in despite being told don't. Messing up the system.
It's alright.
Gonna leave him to it, I think. Right, second question. Riot Games began a closed beta period for a new free-to-play multiplayer first-person shooter. What was this game called?
Wow.
Riot Games trying to get into the space. Got a feeling one person's going to get caught out and the rest will take titles on it. And the man who is struggling hasn't got the answer in. So as suspected, it's getting
the
up
Googles will come out.
Non-applicable. He's just binned it off.
Right.
I'd rather he did that than sit there and go, and type it out. I don't know. I don't need to see that. I need to see your faults. Final question for the month. Microsoft released their latest financial results. How many Xbox Game Pass subscribers did they say that they had? So after the number of Xbox Game Pass subscribers that Phil and Co had quoted.
Oh, actually, no, that's too high.
Take your first answer.
That's it.
I mean,
It's torturing people, this
It's
one.
more than apps. We
I
take
hate
first answer. That's locked in, isn't it?
No, I think with this one you can have a little bit of leeway. I mean, sometimes you give people the rope to hang themselves. They might have got it right and then chucked it in.
The doubt does them.
Gets up them, doesn't it? Adkins, do something.
I'll tell you.
You just said, I think that might be too high, so I was waiting for you to change it.
Oh, right. No, I'll keep it.
All right. Next time,
just one
bloody
up.
tell me. Anyway,
Oh,
delisted game from the Sony store. Pac-Man. You've put something a bit cryptic. I think I know what you was going for, but go on. Take it away.
Yeah, let's go for the Avengers game.
Yeah. Okay. Hall?
I just guessed at a Sony exclusive, so I went for Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima. Paper?
I went for Spider-Man Miles.
Yep. Adkins?
I went with the same as Hall. Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, the actual answer was very close to Pac-Man, but not the answer. It's a Marvel-based property. It was Iron Man VR.
Oh, that was at EGX as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I fucking love it when there's a blank across the board.
Being shit in the corner of EGX with no one queuing for it.
That's it. Sitting there. So yeah, Last of Us and Iron Man both got delisted. So anyone that put pre-orders in, I think they started refunding them because I was like, we don't know when these games are coming out. And then The Last of Us came out 6 weeks later, and everyone was like, right.
Is Iron Man out?
No, it wasn't. It was. I think it came out
Blimey.
autumn time. So that's that. Riot Games began a closed beta period for a new free-to-play multiplayer first-person shooter. Adcock abstained, so he did not get a point for this, but I'll let you, Paper, take away what the correct answer is, and the other two went for the same as well.
Valorant.
Correct. So it's a popular game in the Dimp ranks at the moment. Hall may have just finished his game. We don't know. He might still be playing.
No, it's done. I'm done.
Excellent. Xbox Game Pass subscribers. Let's hear it. Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Well, we'll skip over him.
You've given him the rope and he's hung himself.
Yeah. Paper.
3.5 million.
Adkins.
I went 14.
What was you thinking of changing it to? Just out of interest.
I was going to go low. I was going to go about 8.
Okay, interesting. Hall.
10 million.
The actual answer
What
is...
did Adcock say? Are you going to give his
He
answer?
put 17 million.
All right.
The actual answer was 10 million, so Hall got it on the nose.
Yeah.
So that is a good job, well done. And Adkins thanking his lucky stars that there aren't double points for that level of accuracy.
I've said to myself this year, I'm going to go for nice rounded numbers, nothing fucking silly.
And it's finally paid off.
Yeah, it's finally working. That's 2 out of 4 for me. I'll take
600
it.
million.
Nice rounded number.
Logan, scores on the doors, please.
Yep, so we've got Hall in the lead on 8, Adkins right up his arse with 7, then Paper on 5, and Adcock sitting there on the 4.
Yeah, no points in that round for Adcock.
He has drawn 4 blanks, so 9, 10, 11, and 12 zeros.
Unbelievable. Okay, May. Which Nintendo character made a cameo appearance in the Party Royale trailer for Fortnite? So after a Nintendo character that made a little cameo in a trailer called Party Royale, which is related to Fortnite. So if you don't know the answer, my advice is guess a Nintendo character and you might get it. I shouldn't be handing out advice, but I feel sorry for some of these people. They ain't got a lot going on in their life, and this would save them. Cool, nice quick answers. That's what I love to see indeed. Which animal rights organisation protested against the inclusion of fish exhibits in Animal Crossing? Yes, this did happen. We'll see.
Never completed that fish exhibit and walked away from it in the end.
But you walked away because
I
of
don't
this?
think anyone did, mate.
No, completing the fish exhibit.
Have you been back on it at any time recently?
Nope.
Cool, it's fucking huge now.
Any guesses, Pac-Man? Google playing up. He's got bad internet, so he's trying to look for the... Didn't hear the question. Okay, one more time just for you. Which Animal Crossing... Fuck it. Which animal rights... Which animal rights organisation protested against the inclusion of fish exhibits in Animal Crossing? So some people protested against Animal Crossing because it has fish in it, and they're an animal rights organisation.
Fine with the bugs, though.
Yep, they can be squashed. They can be captured and done with whatever. Probably worthwhile giving him that chance. Here we go, last one for the month. Epic shared some details on Fortnite's player base and some of their habits. How many in-game hours were clocked up by Fortnite players in the month of April? So these stats came out in May, which is why they're in May. But we're looking for the number of game hours that were clocked up by Fortnite players in April.
How many hours are there in a month?
Cool.
What do you
Figure
mean?
it out on your own.
Can I use a calculator?
If you
Get
want.
out of there.
I mean,
It doesn't matter though, because you don't know how many people are doing
I
it.
was going to say, you've got to guess the
Can I
number of
use
people.
a Google?
Crikey. I used to
Here
do.
comes
Right, let me.
Google.
How many are there? How many days are in May? 30.
Well,
Fucking hell,
right.
it really
That-
doesn't
Oh,
matter.
dear.
Pick
Get
a
it.
number.
get post your
within
fucking
1 day.
answers quickly, boys.
Christ alive.
I think everyone's been well off, and then one person will just be closer and get the championship.
The Googler.
The goggler.
Googly googles.
Okay. Right. I'll let Logan pick the bones out of that. Nintendo character that made a cameo appearance. Pac-Man.
He ain't there.
You can even hear me. Samus.
He's there.
He's there.
Whee!
Paul.
Kirby.
Interesting. Adkins.
Mr. Toad.
Paper.
Bowser.
Good effort. Hall, you were correct. It was Kirby. How do you know that?
I don't even remember it.
Because people were going fucking berserk over it because they were desperate for a Fortnite Nintendo crossover.
Oh.
It was.
How did that? I didn't even know that happened.
It wasn't the actual Fortnite game though. It was like some fucking little Fortnite spin-off from what I remember.
Party Royale.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think what happened was the reason it got some traction is because in the PlayStation and Xbox versions of the trailer, they tried to censor Kirby out. Because
Yeah, some little fucking pathetic pixelated
Yeah.
plot. It was
People
absolutely pathetic because Nintendo wanted to charge for the rights of him being on it as well.
Yeah.
So they would have how they've stung all the YouTube creators with this Nintendo Premium that you have to pay if you want to put Nintendo videos up. They tried to do the same thing to Xbox and PlayStation, from what I remember on the advert.
They have that. So that's why they got censored out. Which animal rights organisation protested against the inclusion of fish in Animal Crossing? Everyone got this right. Paper.
Better.
Better. Indeed.
Check.
Better check. Total number of hours clocked up by Fortnite players in April. Now, the actual answer was 3.2 billion hours.
Christ.
What? Huh?
Your calculator not working.
Adkins, you didn't listen to the question. This is the number of hours clocked up by all the Fortnite players. So everyone playing it.
Adkins has gone for 300.
He went for 550. So I don't know where he got that from.
I meant million.
Hang on a minute. 550.
So 700. If there's 30 days in the month, it's 720 hours in the month.
And you thought people would just play Fortnite for 550 and that's 720?
Yeah.
People not sleep.
Evidently not.
Fucking hell, mate.
That's
I
not
presume you meant million.
Yeah.
You meant 550.
550 hours.
Oh dear. Paper, what did you go for?
750 million.
Okay.
People spending 75% of the day on Fortnite.
What can people do?
Adcock.
I went for like 200 million or something.
Yeah. Hall.
$500 million.
$500 million.
Yes.
Paper fucking stings another one.
Love this round.
It's not that deal, is it? Logan, scores on the doors, please.
Yep. So Hall's still in the lead with 10, closely followed by Adkins with 8, Paper with 7, and Adcock with 5.
So, Paper, you're 2 away from the holy grail of beating Biff's low score.
So that's all that matters.
Not even halfway through the quiz, so that's always good for you. We're going to move on to June. In hindsight, this is a bit of a shit question, but sometimes this all happens when no effort's put in. Okay. For their 60th anniversary, Sega announced that it was going to re-enter the hardware business. It made a miniature/micro version of one of their previous releases. What was it? I'm surprised no one asked for clarifications there, because it's such a poorly worded question that I was hoping I'd get away with that, and I have. So everyone's put a question in, which is good. Next question. Which former professional footballer formed his own esports team? And there are no extra points for guessing the team name either. So which former footy player said, you know what, I'm going to fire up an esports team. I'm going to co-found one. I'm going to attach my name to this. I mean, there's a lot of ex-footballers, unfortunately, for you guys. Some interesting answers.
Definitely not playing anymore.
Well, doubt it.
Core clues after we submitted.
Jesus. Right, next one. Cool.
I love these answers.
Cool. Microsoft announced they were shutting down Mixer in favour of working with Facebook Gaming. How much was Ninja allegedly offered to join Facebook Gaming? So he was with Mixer. Mixer went up the shit pan, and then Facebook Gaming come along. Well, Microsoft said we're going to work with them, and they said, look, we want to keep you, Ninja. This is how much we're going to offer you. This is an alleged figure as well, so I mean, take it for what you can.
I mean, this figure varied between like so many outlets.
Yeah.
Who have you got it from?
Can't even remember.
Hey?
Can't remember. Next.
Oh, that's a blow.
Good job, because now Hall can't Google it.
No,
Yep, that's fine, Adcock.
I'm going to stick with that.
Right, interesting. Okay, so I just need to make one little update, thanks to Lord Adcock. Sega announced it was re-entering the hardware business with a miniature/micro version of one of their previous releases or previous... I didn't want to use the word consoles here because in my head it misleads people, but the answer was... Adcock?
Well, I went Mega Drive, but then I swear that's been out for years, or
Yeah.
like some knockoff, so I changed to Game Gear.
And that's correct. The Game Gear Micro. Everyone else went Mega Drive. They fell for the trap.
There was one released this year, though, wasn't there?
There was another one released later on, but not announced in June, and it wasn't the Mega Drive. So,
I was just banking on the only good Sega console ever being the answer.
I mean, I never had a Game Gear. I can't comment, but
That poor Master System.
yeah, it gets shit all over, doesn't it?
It's because it was a bag of shit, as was the Sega Saturn and the Sega Dreamcast.
Wait. Unbelievable, Jeff.
I've got them
Right.
sat behind me, mate. They're terrible.
Football player, former football player. This is a good one. Own esports team. Pac-Man, let's go with you first.
John Barnes.
I love that answer. I love
That's brilliant. Imagine him singing the theme tune.
It's unfucking John Barnes.
I saw that and started cackling to myself.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Adkins?
I went Peter Crouch.
To be fair, I can imagine him doing something like that.
Yeah. Well, like he does
Posted
stuff
the
with
other
like
day,
Rob
he got his
Beckett.
PS5.
Yeah. So it feels like a crouchy move. Paper?
Edgar Davids.
I mean, where's that coming from?
Spelled wrong as well.
It's because he was in LOL, wasn't it? And I thought, oh, he's the only one I could think of that was associated with a game because of his character, and he kicks that fuss with League of Legends.
Fair enough. Hall?
Well, I was originally looking to just be a Burke and pick someone that I liked, so I was thinking Batistuta, so I went for Del Piero, and then I thought logically and changed my mind and thought, well, maybe it's David Beckham.
That is the correct answer.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that now.
It is David Beckham.
I mean, he's the only one that made any sense, really.
Yeah. Well, John Barnes.
Barnacle.
Yeah.
Didn't Hamroll do it? That's what threw me about the.
Hamroll played with Ninja on Mixer, ironically.
Didn't they set up their own little? No.
Him, Harry Kane, and
Him and Harry, yeah.
Dele Alli.
And
Aguero
who else
played.
played? Krog, you'll know.
Sorry.
Who else played? Hamroll, Harry Kane, and one other all played with Ninja.
It might have been Trips.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was
old
Trips.
Trippies. Yeah. So what Beckham's done is formed his own. He's not managing the team, but he's like put money into building like a proper team of like actual people can play, not just fucking Trips and Harry Kane having a piss up.
Like big Stan Kroenke.
Yeah, he's going to take over. I think it's called Guild or something. I can't remember what the name was.
Yeah.
I did write it down, but anyway. How much was Ninja allegedly offered to join Facebook Gaming? Mr. Adcock, we'll start with you.
50 mil.
Good. Adkins?
2.3.
Pittance? Do you really think Ninja's getting out of bed for 2.3 million?
I don't know who Ninja is.
Fuck.
I don't know who Ninja is.
Paper?
10 mil.
I mean, I don't think he wipes his arse for that amount either, so that's probably a bit low. Hall?
Oh, I'm glad that everyone else has gone low because I'm pretty sure. So his contract with Mixer was for 40 million. And then they had to offer him more to go over to Facebook Gaming, and I think they offered somewhere in the region of between 60 to 90 million.
Yeah,
but I put 60.
Yeah, so the amount quoted in the article was $60 million. So Paul got it on the nose again.
There's a lot of Googling going on here.
The thing is, these questions have really played into my hand so far.
They have. They were all questions.
And for those of you that don't know, this is exactly what happened last year, where I took a stonking lead and then I absolutely crumbled October through December and got 2 points.
That's not ideal. Scores the doors, Logan.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about these.
Yeah.
Because I lapsed and I started overwriting.
Oh god.
But I think I figured it out. I had to go back and do them like in groups of threes to figure out where we were. But I'm confident I've got them right now. So we've got Hall in the lead on 12.
Yep, that's correct.
Then got Adkins on 8.
0 points, Adkins.
0 points.
4 questions in a row. 0.
Yeah, it's not good. You need to end this barren run, Mesut.
Then you then got Paper, who blanked throughout again on 7.
Well.
And Adcock on 6.
Yep, correct. Well done. Next month, July. So we're over halfway. It's taken, god damn it, it's taken a while. Let's speed things up. EA revealed the pre-order bonuses for the upcoming EA Sports UFC 4. The announcement turned a few heads as it would include 2 boxes. Name both of these boxes. So I was nice to giving you the one option earlier, but I want both boxes that were included as part of the EA Sports UFC 4 pre-order bonuses. And you could probably purchase them now individually. I don't know if it still is that. But 2 boxes were included in that initial pre-order push.
Do you need both, sorry?
Yes, both, please. Oh. If you can name 2 boxes, then...
That's what we've gone for.
Paul.
Cool.
2 boxes.
It's all about Pac-Man's streak, because he was the Andy Ruiz of the championship. And you expected him to do well on that one. Okay. MPD Group analysts revealed what the top-selling PS4 exclusive was in the US. Name the game. Now, this is based on digital and physical sales. It's not unit shift. It's actually how much money was gone for. So, I guess if there's games out there with special editions, they retail for higher. I guess that's the only way it can be different. But we're after the top-selling PS4 exclusive according to the MPD Group analysts.
That's from the lifetime of the PS4.
Yep, from the lifetime of the PS4 until this was published in July. And remember, PS4 exclusive. No third party to it.
Fuck me. So for how's that a July 2020 question?
I don't know what it's doing in there, but it was interesting, so I chucked it in. That's how it operates.
Fuck it, we'll run with that.
Yeah. All down to Pac-Man.
But did you say it was monetary value you've done it on?
They've done it. Don't blame me. These are the analysts that are producing it. It is monetary value, which it's not microtransactions or anything like that. It's when you buy the game, how much you paid for it. But all the answers are in now. If you want to change it, you're more than welcome to before the end of the last question. Okay. Final question for July. It was revealed that Microsoft Flight Simulator would have a physical release on multiple discs. How many DVDs did the physical release of Microsoft Flight Simulator come on? So, spoiler, it's more than one, and they are DVDs, not Blu-rays. Closest or on the nose will get the point. A lot of flapping about here.
I mean...
Right, Adkins, stop it.
I just want to get my point across.
I fucking know.
Oh dear.
It's DVDs.
I don't know. That's
I mean,
bizarre.
wake up.
Wake up.
That is pathetic.
Here we go. Okay. The two boxes that were part of the EA Sports UFC 4 pre-order bonus. Take it away, Hall.
I've gone for Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali.
Interesting. Paper?
I went Mike Tyson and Anthony Joshua.
So two eras clash. Pac-Man?
Fury and AJ.
Cool. That's the fight we want to see, isn't it? Are they going to really chuck that away on a bloody MMA game? Come on. Adkins?
Apparently.
Same. Tyson and Anthony.
Correct. It was Tyson and Anthony, so Adcock and Adkins sting in. Hall
Anthony
and...
Joshua got in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did seem weird.
That's what I said.
You said Tyson and AJ.
You said Mike Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson.
Lucky you
What's
put
the correct answer here?
Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Paper put Mike Tyson and now trying to say that
Right,
means Fury.
Sorry. I was going for Mike Tyson
Yeah.
and Muhammad Ali.
That's fine. They I think they put, who did they put in there a couple of years ago? They put a boxer in.
They did put Ali. They put Bruce Lee in one as well.
Yeah,
didn't
they put Joe Rogan in one. So that's,
Yeah, Dana.
I don't know what that's playing at.
Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Is that honestly the best we've got?
Well, to be honest, they're probably the two most famous boxers out there at the moment, the hottest ones. Everyone wants to see them fight.
Jake Paul.
I wouldn't put it past me to see Jake Paul or someone like that in the next set. We'll see. So the top selling PS4 exclusive, Hall, what did you go for?
Uncharted 4.
Any logic behind that? Just that it's quite old.
It's been out the longest.
Yeah, fair enough. Adkins.
The same.
Same logic or just plucked it out your arse?
Yeah, I just tried to think of what would have been. I was between that or Spider-Man, and then I went with Uncharted.
Fair enough. Paper?
I went with The Last of Us. I know it's a PS3 game, but you was talking about monetary, and it's held its price, and I would imagine people kept rebuying it to play it on the next gen. So that's my theory behind that.
You say PS4 exclusive?
I did. Maybe he means the remaster. Maybe we'll let him off.
Yeah.
No,
that's what I
He
mean.
didn't, but... Adcock?
Can I change, or is it too late?
No, it's definitely too late because you've heard something that's twigged you.
3 answers.
You tell me what you put and then what you wanted to put.
So I've put Last of Us 2, but I'd like to switch out for Spider-Man.
You're not having that because you heard Adkins say it as a suggestion.
Yeah.
And the correct answer is Spider-Man.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fucking hell.
That is there. So it goes Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Last of Us Part 2, and they've put Final Fantasy VII Remake on there. I guess it is an exclusive, but it's not like
Uncharted. No, I swear Uncharted is like one of the best-selling PlayStation 4 games.
Well, it's been crapped
cheap
on.
now, though, isn't it?
Well, Spider-Man sold like 20 million copies or something stupid.
I swear, like, I didn't Uncharted till about 16.
Well, ain't 20, is it?
It's got you there.
I don't know what you're arguing.
You can look it up if you want, but it's all there. Anyway, how many discs did
I
Microsoft?
don't even get in.
How many discs did Microsoft
Yeah,
Flight
that's
Simulator
right.
come on? Adkins, you fucked about. So what did you actually go for in the
Yeah.
end?
So I went 4 first, but then I wanted to stick with 8. I've gone 8.
Okay.
When you said DVD.
Okay, 8. Paper.
I went 8 and I didn't change, so therefore mine's a better score than Adkins.
True. Pac-Man.
I can't remember. I put, I think 10. Yeah, 10.
Hall.
10.
Answer was 10. So the two
Oh,
counts.
fucking
10
hell.
discs to put that on your PC.
Fucking
Hall went for the nice round number again.
That's what I told you, mate. Stick with the plan.
Getting these numbers on the nose, there is Google smelling out there.
Yeah. Did you buy it on Amazon? 10 disca.
10 disca.
How
Logan,
big's the
scores
game,
the
then?
doors, please.
Because how much fits on? Sorry, interrupt you, but how much fits on a DVD?
It's the whole world, though, isn't it? It's big.
Like 4
Google.
gigabytes?
I think the game's 90 gig.
We have a
So-
quick. Hold on. 4.7 gig, it
There
says
you go.
here on Amazon for a DVD.
Yeah, when you install it, it's 90 odd gig, I think. So it's a big boy.
Fucking discs. Fuck me.
Logan,
You
scores.
don't even have a fucking disc drive anymore on the PC.
Yeah.
Right.
Scores on the doors, please.
Oh, leading on 12. Adkins
Wow.
behind.
Wow.
Right.
You got
Hello?
one question right.
I just got the last question right. I was on 12 at the start of the round.
Right. So, all in the lead, 13.
Yep.
Adkins behind on 9. No, Adcock then on 8. Paper falling behind on 7
Oh.
with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 incorrect answers on the bounce.
God. Paper, that 9 is looking a little bit what fucking rocky now.
I've got my
Oh, yeah.
tip. My
Thought it was in the bag, but it's not.
I like playing it to the edge. Keep people
I mean,
entertained.
5 months for 2 correct answers.
Right, nice easy one, so hopefully you'll get a point here. Dr. Disrespect returned to game streaming. What platform did he appear on, or reappear on, I should say? More of a question for Logan, this, because I know he likes Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, I would have got 1 right at least.
Is he still going? I was thinking about this today.
Yes, of course he is.
Streaming right now. And I
He's
couldn't
live
be more
now, yeah.
I haven't watched him for years.
Still busy being top
He only
four.
got shot at. I think that was the last time I saw him. He shot his window.
Yeah, and then he
Gunned
came
down.
back in without all his gear on and was like, someone just shot my house
Dear
in a
me.
fucking
Best
panic.
streamer. Fact.
There you
He went
go.
ratting, didn't he?
Twitch Prime was renamed in August. What is its new name? Bit of a streaming friendly round here.
I didn't actually know the answer to this either, which is
No, it's a bit weird actually. It makes no sense, to be honest.
Well, people were on their website at the minute.
Yeah, I don't know
Controversial.
What are you doing all? Mm,
There you go.
right.
I already hear the crowd screaming the Joe Biden rigged election
Well,
type.
I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Alongside this announcement, so for the new Twitch Prime name, Twitch also promised a bunch of new games to celebrate. These are games that you're going to get free with your subscription or whatever you want to call it. How many games were promised for the month of August? They said, look, because we've changed the name, bit of a rebrand, Here are a load of games. How many did that add up to?
We click them every month, but
How many clicks have you done?
it
Count them
normally
up.
titters.
I mean,
Yeah, there is a load of tat on there, to be honest.
Just get shit's fucking DRM to play on as well.
Cool. Right. Dr.
600 million.
Nothing silly, unfortunately. Dr. Disrespect returned to GameStream. Which platform did he reappear on? Adkins.
Twitch.
Right. Thought he was banned from Twitch, but I don't follow the stories.
It's Paul. You.
Hall.
YouTube.
Paper.
YouTube.
Pac-Man.
I don't follow.
YouTube.
Correct. It was YouTube, not Twitch.
He was banned from Twitch.
Oh, did he? I didn't even know that.
And he still doesn't know
Banned
why,
for.
supposedly. They don't know. No
No.
one's told him. No one's Twitch told him anything, apparently.
Still.
Apparently not.
Good bit of
Is he
marketing
not on
there.
Twitch now then?
No, he's banned from Twitch. Is he not on Twitch now then? No, he's banned from Twitch.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find him online then. I don't go on YouTube gaming. I don't do all this streaming lark.
Wow, that's what the kids want to hear about. Their favourite streamers. Anyway, Twitch Prime was renamed. Pac-Man.
Can't even remember. Interactive. Twitch
Cool.
Interactive. Is that what it's called anyway?
Nah.
Prime Gaming.
Adkins.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gamming.
Paper.
Prime.
Chucked away a point there, Paper. What is going on out there? Anyway, that puppy's being naughty. How many games were promised alongside this new announcement of Prime Gaming? Hall?
10.
Paper?
I went 10 because Hall says round numbers work. So
Okay. Adkins?
6
Not a round number. Pac-Man?
millions.
5.
5. The actual answer was 23. So we fucking went big on that month.
I bet they were fucking tut, weren't they?
Yeah, loads of shit. Loads of tut. So Hall and Paper, they're Hall being copied by
Round
Paper, and now
numbers paper.
that's what
it
he's
worked.
after.
It definitely worked because I would have gone 8 or something otherwise.
Cool.
Don't try and be clever. Round numbers.
Schools and the Doors, Logan.
Yep. Look forward to getting this wrong again. So, all in the lead on 16.
Cool.
Then Adkins on 10.
Fucking hell.
And then Paper and Adcock in joint third at the minute, both on 9.
So they've got over the hump. They've beaten Biff's score.
Managed to do it.
There we go.
Beat
Good
up
boys.
Jobby now.
Well done. Drink
But
the
a
beer.
considerable lead for Offal.
Yeah. You're running out of time, Adkins.
This is my crumble period, though.
Here we go. September. UN Geek revealed which PlayStation 4 game had the highest completion rate. Name the game.
Oh.
PlayStation what? 4?
Yeah, PlayStation 4 game. It's not. It doesn't have to be exclusive. This has third-party stuff in there as well. Just
that's costly.
whatever game on the platform has the highest completion rate. The way they tracked it is looking at the trophies for completing the story and grabbing a percentage of that. So if that helps or hinders, there's some stats behind it. So just looking for one game. Could be any game released on the PlayStation 4.
Oh. Fucking hell.
It's tough. Is this crumble territory for Hall? That's
I
what
love
people are
the
asking.
answers roll in. This is the best part of it.
It is indeed. You need to set up some technology where you can capture the responses on a screen. Adkins, are you going to post an answer?
I can't think.
Well,
I think it's
you're in a quiz, mate.
Google's gone down. Think of something short.
You got the most trophies out of all of us.
I know, but I remember
Adkins, you've posted it in a different group.
Have I?
You've just put it where Buddy Logan can see it.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Salmon don't want to hear about
What's
this. Bloody hell. Right,
All of a
next
sudden
question.
gets a message with a random game in it. Thinking, what the fuck?
Right. Ubisoft announced they were collaborating.
The perfect answer.
Ubisoft announced they were collaborating with a UK grime artist for Watch Dogs Legion. Who was this? It's a bit of pop culture in here. I expect Paper to get this one because he's got his ear to the ground with all this toot.
Yep, I remember seeing the interview for that. That was quite good, actually.
I only know one UK grime artist,
Cool.
and it's thanks. And D-Man sorted me out with that. So
DJ like an MC Neat.
Another softball.
he was in the advert for it though, wasn't he?
Well, another softball here. Microsoft bought Bethesda. How much did they buy them for in dollars? Dollars. I expect everyone to get this on the nose.
Oh, I don't know.
Dollar amount that they were purchased for. Well, the quoted price. Who knows how much they actually paid? But they're peddling numbers. Hall and Adkins evidently scared to answer this one.
I do it is in thing. I can't remember it in dollars.
Ooh, the Googlers.
It is an easy one to Google. Okay. Well, Pac-Man's made a late adjustment. That won't make a difference. Okay, so the game that was completed the most, had the highest completion ratio. Hall, what did you go for?
Journey.
Cool. Paper?
I went for Journey.
Well, what did you put first?
I originally put The Witcher 3 because I thought people would really like that game, and I thought, shit, that's too long.
90 hours long.
And I changed it to Journey because I remember I completed that.
Okay, that's fair enough. Adkins?
The salmon text me saying, "Who's getting Cyberpunk?" And I text back saying, "Life is strange."
Okay. Adcock?
I win Last of Us 2.
And that's the correct answer. The Last of Us Part 2, highest completion rate, which is unbelievable. Well, whenever they took these figures in September, Final Fantasy Remake was...
When is it out?
What?
When did Last of Us 2 come out?
May?
The thing is, we were thinking of it as people that would have got platinum trophies, but I'm guessing the completion rate was like 30%.
Yeah, because that's what it is for most games.
I think it was 56 something %.
Blimey, that must be fucking well high compared to
Well,
average.
Final Fantasy, I've got listed. Final Fantasy 7 Remake was 53.3, God of War 51, Spider-Man 50, Lost Legacy 50, Detroit Become Human 49, Ghost of Tsushima 38, Horizon 34, Days Gone 34, Death Stranding 29, Red Dead Redemption 2 28. So yes, those sort of
Journey that's about 2 hours long. I'm just thinking
they didn't include Journey. They've just gone for AAA titles.
No, what they've done is because Journey was a PlayStation Plus freebie, and the amount of people that have probably added it and then not bothered with it.
I didn't play it. I downloaded it.
No.
Or maybe there's no trophy for completing it.
Exactly. Well, might not be as well. That's possible. Anyway, UK grime artist, you all got this right. Paper, I'll let you reveal this in a rare moment of glory.
Stormzy.
Excellent. And then how much did Bethesda buy? Microsoft buy Bethesda for? Paper.
$2.5 billion.
Pac-Man.
7 billion.
Hall.
7.5 billion.
Cool. Adkins.
7.5 billion.
The correct answer was 7.5 billion. The two front runners extend their lead. That's not what Adkins needs, though. He needs mistakes and profitable points. Logan, scores on the doors.
Yep, so Hall still running away with it with 18. You've then got a scrap, really, for second to last place because you've got Adkins on 12, Adcock on 11, and then Paper on 10. So below Hall, it's all up for grabs.
There you go. October, nearly there. Amazon announced it was discontinuing the development of its multiplayer shooter. The game in question had only just launched itself in May. What was this game called?
Again?
Amazon discontinued their multiplayer shooter. It had initially launched in May. What is this game? So it's an Amazon.
I know this.
Yes.
I know this. It's going to annoy me when it comes up.
Wasn't it the one that paper used to always go on about.
No, that's no.
Yeah, it was.
Not the first person shooter.
Oh.
You may have given away the game there, paper.
What did paper go on about?
Some
It goes
two.
on
We'll
about
get
a lot
to
of
it.
shit,
We'll get to it.
Oh, I can't remember what it was called.
I'm gonna move on. You can add it in
We're gonna
later.
leave that.
Yeah, I'll pass it.
Okay. Ubisoft combined Uplay and Ubisoft Club to create a new service that would allow cross-play and cross-progression. What is this service called? So Uplay and Ubisoft Club got combined. You can now do cross-play and cross-progression, which is cool. So I can, in theory, potentially play Valhalla on my PS5, get it on the Series X, and continue the same save. So I think that's a good job.
Feature.
Not that I've used it, probably don't work.
Every year there's a fucking Uplay question, and every year it fucking does me.
If that works on the old Achievos and the
Anyway, Sony increased the trophy level cap to 999. What was the previous cap? So you get levels when you earn a trophy. There was a previous cap, and then for the PS5, pretty much just before launch in October, they went, right, let's bring that up a notch. But what I'm after is what the original level cap was for your trophy tracking achievements.
Cool.
What's it gone up to? 999.
Yeah. Don't like emojis.
Broken my own rule there.
Well, right, all locked in. The game that Amazon announced that was discontinued, sorry, I was miles away there. Paper, what did you go for?
I just put wording called cryptic. I don't know if that's even a thing.
Okay. Cole, what did you go for?
Well, I've just sent another message through because I remembered it, but I'm guessing it's too late.
Yep.
Good.
Adkins?
New World.
That's the
Cool.
MMO that Paper was waffling about.
Oh, that was it. That wasn't it then, was it?
Adcock?
Is it Crucible?
It is.
I never began with C. Ugh.
I've never heard of it until I read that. I hadn't heard of it properly. How have you plucked that one out?
Funnily enough,
Google.
one of my nephews, the Soulsborne guy, he likes Overwatch and this one. He used to talk about it.
Yeah.
It just rung a bell.
Interesting. Well, there you go. That's a good effort. Ubisoft's new service, Hull.
I don't know. Like I say, I always blow it on the Uplay questions. So I went Uplay Plus.
Paper.
I just went Uplay.
Adkins.
Ubisoft Connect.
Adcock.
I don't know. You can hear me. Connect.
Logan.
I don't think so, because otherwise Paper said Uplay.
What's the answer?
The answer is Ubisoft Connect.
So why is Paper getting anything for Uplay?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, yeah.
No, I'll take it. Give me those points.
It feels like
Well, I lost the
feels harsh,
question.
but
Last question, I got one taken points away because I said Greece instead of ancient Greece.
Adkins, that was 3 years ago, mate.
Exactly.
When are you going to let it go?
I mean, if the name is Ubisoft Connect, then it should be called Ubisoft Connect.
Yeah, okay, I agree. So sorry, Adcock, that was close.
If we would have said Ubisoft, we would have said
Mate, if I was coming to first, I'd be annoyed, but it's fine.
You had a chance of getting it second, did you?
Well, no prizes for second.
Anyway, level cap's 999 on the trophies. Adkins, what did you go for?
I went 99.
Hall.
I went for 99.
Paper.
I went for 100. Hall's theory of round numbers.
Oh dear.
That's
Pac-Man.
what I was thinking, but then I thought, no, it'd be 99.
Went 100.
Went 100 as well.
This
Well,
is annoying.
Hall's blown it for himself because it was 100. So Paper and Adcock steal the points.
Yes.
Adkins and Hall chuck it in the bin.
Why'd you
I
go
really
for...
did think it was 99 because it's 999. Fucking cunt.
These little traps sometimes pay off. Logan scores on the doors, a bit of a messy one because of the Adcock debacle.
Yeah, so Hall, despite his 3 blanks in a row, still leading with 18.
Cool,
You've
that's a
then got
chance.
a tie for second place between Adkins and Adcock in 13, and then Paper struggling on 11.
There you go. It's getting close. November. One of the only Xbox Series X exclusives for 2020 was delayed to January 2021. So we had to get a little bit of delay news in here. What was the game?
To the question again.
Xbox Series X exclusive game. It was due in 2020. It was delayed in January to January 2021. So what's the game?
I remember you posting this in the group.
Cool.
I can't remember what it was called.
That's no good, is it?
Right, well, it ain't what I was going to go for then.
Are you going to trust him, are you? You're going to trust Paper's memory of something being posted in the group?
Delay.
Nah, I'll put it anyway, even though I know it's not right.
I love it when people just resign to it, just chuck an answer out there.
Yeah, well, I can't remember. I don't know what it is. So I'm
Adkins,
going with the only delayed.
Yeah.
you going to post something?
I have, yeah.
Yep, you have. Sorry, I'd for some reason read it and then written it off.
Good, no.
Nope, no good. Okay, the Game Awards announced the nominees and categories for the year. Name one game from the best indie game category. So you've got 5 games to possibly pick from. I only want one. Best indie game. Who was a nominee in that category for the Game Awards 2020? 1 of 5. Been very generous there. I could have snuck all 4 of them away.
Thank you. I'll have that point.
Oh, shit.
Come on, mate. Wake up.
This used to be your bread and butter, Paper, indie games.
Yeah, that changed.
Now it's Master Race only.
I can't think of.
Interesting. Take-Two bought one of the oldest and biggest independent developers in the UK, Codemasters. How much did they pay for Codemasters? Take-Two. This is in pounds. UK pounds here. How much we pay? How much do you reckon Codemasters are worth to someone like Take-Two?
It's a real all of these number ones have been monetary value, haven't they?
Codemasters done F1.
Don't help him.
Loads of racing. Well, a bit of background knowledge.
Right,
We're basically a racing game exclusive sort of developer now. F1's the biggest one.
Oh no, I'll stick with it. Fuck it.
Cool.
The
Right.
UK pound, you say?
Yeah. Right. Answers
locked. Still eye on it.
Locked in.
Still eye.
It might be. Which Xbox Series X game was delayed into 2021? You all went for the same answer, apart from
That's
Paper.
not correct.
Paper, what'd you go
Paper.
for?
Skull and Bones.
It's a Ubisoft game.
Also not an Xbox exclusive.
No, but worth a go.
Couldn't
wasn't
think
it?
of anything.
Nope. Hall, this is what everyone else put, and you knew it was the wrong answer anyway.
Infinite.
Halo, yeah. It's not that. That was delayed earlier in the year.
Yeah.
This time it was the Medium.
Oh, shit.
Adkins knows that was a chance.
Is that a horror game?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one. You can kind of like move between 2 dimensions or something.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I do remember that. I wouldn't have got that.
No.
I don't feel bad.
A game off of the best indie game list. Hall.
Hades.
Okay, Adkins.
Hades.
Paper.
Last Campfire.
Still up Murray's arse, I see.
That's the only indie game I could think of.
Adcock.
Hades.
Hades was on there, so you guys all got a point. You could have had Carry On.
Which Paper had in the draft?
Yes. Fall Guys.
Cool.
Spelunky 2. And Spiritfarer.
Did James have Spelunky in the draft as well?
Parky did at one point. I don't know if it made it into his team.
Yeah, Parky did. Yeah, you're quite right.
But yeah, so unfortunately, Paper, you lost out there. But there you go. Logan, scores on the doors, please.
No,
Missing
one more.
around.
Oh
No.
shit! Sorry, that's why they're there. Anyway, how much do these fucks pay? Pac-Man,
750 mil.
Paper,
50 mil.
Adkins.
740 mil.
He ain't using these round numbers, is he? Hall.
1 billion.
Well, the actual answer was 750 mil.
Oh.
That.
Adkins has chuffed himself.
Yeah. I don't know why he
would
took
you
off
go for 740?
an
Where would
arbitrary
you
10
cut-
million shaved
I
off it.
remember the American thing, and I was trying to use a comparison for doing the conversion rate. Chuck yourself 10 million.
Oh well. Logan, scores on the doors, please.
Yep. So Hall in the lead on 19. You've then got Adcock in second with 15. Adkins chucking it in third with 14, and then Paper languishing.
Hold on, what month are we on?
December.
November.
Now. Got.
Now in
It
December.
surely Hall's won then.
Well,
I can't beat him.
let fucking Logan tell the scores out, and then
Cheers, Adkins. I didn't do the fucking maths. Jesus.
do them again, Logan.
Right. So, cut that out. So you've got Hall in the lead with 19.
Yep.
You've then got Adcock in second on 15.
Yeah.
So Hall's won.
Hall's won.
Hall has technically won.
Yeah.
Yes. Unless we go through it at some point and do a recount, which is probably in order.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And then Adkins is 14 in third, and then Paper's 11 fourth. So Paper, if you get all three and Adkins doesn't get them, you can tie and bring down Reek once and
Adkins
for
could
all.
come last.
He could come
Oh
last.
my god. I might actually top myself.
Right. Last month, December, Activision has sued a streaming platform for allegedly poaching multiple employees. Which streaming platform did they sue? Oh, cocky now.
I think some of this.
Hall and Pac-Man struggling with this one. Hall's got nothing to lose, and yet he still takes 45 minutes. Pac-Man opts out of it. Cool. Wrong end of the stick there. Deadline reported that Snake in the upcoming Metal Gear Solid film had been cast. Who is scheduled to be playing Solid Snake in the upcoming Metal Gear Solid film? Adkins has come alive in this round, but he's left it a bit late to make a charge.
What's the fuck?
So after the actor that's been attached to playing Snake in the Metal Gear Solid film, it'll probably never come out.
No.
But we have our Solid Snake for our live action MGS game.
Is Snake American?
Yeah,
Okay.
that changes nothing.
Well, I mean, it means it won't be a British actor.
Could be.
Of course it could
British
be.
actors play Americans.
No. Carry on. I'll get there.
Okay.
I'm stewing a name in my mind.
Right. That's all right, Adcock. Nvidia released another new GPU, the RTX 3060 Ti. This was released on the 2nd of December. In dollars, what is the price of this card?
Oh.
Retail price are we talking here?
Yeah,
or-
retail price, not the markup fucks that we've seen. 3060 Ti. Logan probably doesn't know this off the top of his head, but he knows the answer because it's been written there. But we're after the dollar amount for the RTX 3060 Ti, if you can get your hands on one.
Gold dust jobby.
Everything's fucking gold dust.
Any of those
Great,
fucking
good wrestler that.
Gives better performance than the 2070 and the 2080 apparently. Cheaper.
Right, all answers are in. What was the first one? Oh yeah, streaming platform that was sued by Activision. Pac-Man.
Twitch.
Hall.
Twitch.
Paper.
Twitch.
Adkins.
Netflix.
Adkins correct, it was Netflix.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it, would you? Nicking bloody gamers, these Netflix, to build their gaming division.
I remember reading that. It was only a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, wasn't long ago.
Yeah, wrong end of the stick indeed.
Yeah, I thought you.
I've heard streaming and gone, well.
Yeah, to be honest, I couldn't figure out how to word it in any other way. I didn't want to say like TV streaming because it gives away the game, so I just put streaming platform. That's how it was worded anyway. Who's going to play Snake Adcock?
Oscar Isaac.
Hall.
John Krasinski.
Paper.
The bow and arrow guy from The Walking Dead.
Norman Reedus. Adkins.
Oscar Isaac.
And it is Oscar Isaac. So that's a point for Mr. Adkins and Adcock.
Get back to Star Wars.
Well, it's all dead now, isn't it? Final question. The price of the RTX 3060 Ti. Pac-Man.
600.
That's not what you put in the chat.
$500, sorry.
Yeah.
500.
Hall.
$500.
Paper.
You put $800.
Hall. Adkins, sorry.
$400.
The actual answer was $399 US. So Adkins gets a clean sweep in that round and takes second place right off of Adcock's nose.
Oh. Fucking hell, I still lost.
Well, you had a mare in other rounds. Hall, you ended up on a blank in that round. Really crumbled. I mean, look at this is Hall's record in the last 9 rounds. He got 1 point, and he wasn't able to be caught. That's
This
pathetic.
happens every time. I told you I collapse at the end of the year.
Anyway, Logan, do you want to reveal the final scores and the doors?
Yep, so Hall wins with 19 points. Adkins comes in second on 17. Adcock comes in third on 16. And then Paper last on 11.
Well, Mr. Hall, the coronation has finally begun. That
Finally,
must feel
it's
like
quiz.
a bit of a monkey off your shoulder back because you were touted as the king of the quizzes. I think you might have missed the first year's one that we did with Adkins. Then you came back and got stonked. And now you're a champ.
I think I've had a couple of seconds. I think it was the 2017 one that I missed. So I did the first one and I did average. But yeah, it feels good. I'm glad to finally get one off the list.
It caused me a problem now, so I've got to go and get that fucking shield of Adkins and get it to you. I'd prefer it if it just stayed in its fucking home, but there you go. Adkins, I mean, you've tasted defeat before when Adcock shocked the world. Back on track last year. You seem a bit less controversial in this one. No whining as of yet, but
my biggest downfall was these fucking streaming numbers. 600 million.
That's hurt, yeah.
It's all of them. And then fucking all this Dr. Disrespect. I don't know where he is. I don't know how much fucking
early questions really played into my fucking
I don't know
genre here.
streaming in the world. That's one thing I'm out of touch with. It's cost me.
Adkins had a bit of a middle collapse. He came on strong at the end like you normally... Well, I'll say that. It was okay. Wasn't vintage Adkins. I said there was
something wrong.
Something wrong with his mentality, and we'll get to the bottom of it. Get him in some rehab. Too much blow, I reckon. Adcock, a nice bronze medal for you with 16. Only 1 off coming second, and 3 off actually winning the championship.
Yeah, I'm the reverse of Hall. I think it's sort of kick in about July, but shocking in those early rounds.
Any blame on the internet because you've complained about that tonight, and there's been situations where I've asked for a response and got nothing.
Annoyingly, you were pretty fair, like repeated questions when I wanted to, just couldn't say much, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, better luck next year. Paper, 11, over the biff mark. I mean,
back-to-back wooden spoons.
Yeah, that is back-to-back wooden spoons.
That's just what I'm here for, just to make sure other people don't get that wooden spoon. Otherwise, if they were scared of coming last, they wouldn't turn up. So that's why I get dragged in.
Did you ever think you weren't going to get the wooden spoon? Because it was close for a little while. Adcock looked like he was having a stinker at one point.
No chance. No chance. I was always going to get it.
There you go. Well, that's it. Logan, thanks for your efforts. A few little speed bumps along the road, but we got there in the end. Any final words from you? You've been observing from afar, taking down the stats. Hall's champion, Adkins has been knocked off. Just a short review, Logan, of what you've just witnessed and heard tonight.
Well, I'm dwelling on this decision that I made for Adcock around the Ubisoft business.
Yeah.
I've been dwelling on that since I made it. But I guess
Would have been the
sometimes
difference between
the
first
referee
loser
can
and
have an
second
impact
loser.
on the result. That's what they always say, and I feel like I've done that. So.
Check it.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, as this is run on a bit longer than I thought, but as a little quick fun thing, the tiebreaker question's here, and I don't think it should go to waste. Okay, so we're going to do it. There's no points at play. This is purely just for a little bit of bragging rights at the end. Now, if I were to go, and this is not a trick question because stuff's out of stock, okay, so don't think I'm trying to trick you, but if I were to go on Games website and order the following items, how much would it cost? Okay, and this is UK pounds. I want to order one PS5 HD camera, one PS5 media remote, one PS5 Pulse 3D wireless headset, one PS5 DualSense wireless controller, a PS5 digital console, and a stock PS5 with the disc drive. How much would all that cost if I went in there and chucked it in my basket and went, right, I want to get all the PlayStation accessories and goodies?
You want the answer in the message?
Yep, UK pounds, please. In the message, in the bubble. You're going full next gen with this purchase. You're getting everything.
What was the list again?
Camera, the media remote, the headset, an extra controller, digital console, and the normal console.
Oh, I need to get a calculator out.
Fucking hell.
So you're buying 2 consoles?
2 consoles, yeah, one of each, just in case some little toad wants to play the digital one.
What am I playing?
Well, just waiting on Hall to get his calculator out. Everyone else has posted a pretty reasonable answer. And with no points to play, he really doesn't want to commit and get it wrong.
And controller.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell, I've got to have a shit. Hurry up.
Well, okay. Hall, what did you go for?
£1,165.
Pac-Man.
£1,100. Spot on.
Paper.
2K.
Adkins.
Christ.
Well.
Round numbers.
600 million. 1450.
The actual answer is £1,034.94. So Pac-Man would have won that.
Not so bad, is it?
No, that's the last.
So what's the breakdown of that? I want to see how far wrong I was.
Let's have a look. I've got it on this old fucking spreadsheet on a different tab. Right. PS5 44999. Digital
Right,
35999. Camera 4999.
Got that right.
Remote 2499.
Yeah.
Headset 8999.
Cool. Overcooked that.
What'd you put?
160.
Christ. Controller 5999.
Okay, so I was under on the controller.
Yeah.
Is that headset worth it?
Yep, every penny, mate.
£90.
Blocks out that cool one beautifully. So
Have you got the headset apps?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice. Well, I've got the digital console, so I sort of put the 90 quid savings towards that.
A digital console?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mate, you say you got a PS5 for 360 quid, and then just go to bed with that in your mind, and you go, cool, that's a bargain.
Cool.
Anyway, cutting it off. Right, thanks for listening. You gentlemen, thanks for joining. Hall, you're the new champion. I'll let you take the final word, and then we'll shut it down. Off you go.
Yeah, thanks all. It's a fair run competition, much like the US election. Well played, everyone.
Cool.
I love you all.
Thanks for your time, and ta-da.
Woo!
This was a Dimp Digital production.